In today's video, I will backtest one trading strategy on different sessions to find out what is the best time to trade. Knowing this information will no doubt increase your success in trading, so make sure you watch this video till the end and I'm sure you're going to be surprised. For my backtesting, I will set my initial account size at $1,000 with 1 to 1.5 risk-reward ratio. Alright, we're currently looking at the price of Euro USD on a 5-minute time frame, and this strategy consists of 3 indicators. For the first indicator, let's add Fu Manchu Cipher B plus divergences. For the second indicator, let's select SSL Hybrid. And finally, let's add the highest volume index by Peratica. We also need to add sessions to the chart to know which sessions we're trading on. There is a good indicator called Sessions on Chart by this creator right here. Okay, now we need to make some adjustments to these indicators. First, let's access the settings on a SSL Hybrid, and in the style section, let's untick everything except for this MA baseline. Also, let's change the baseline length from 60 to 200 and the baseline type from HMA to EMA. The second step will be to change the settings on this Fu Manchu Cipher B indicator. We're not going to change the inputs, we're just going to change the style. So make sure you follow along and copy everything what I'm doing right now. Okay, the Fu Manchu is ready, now let's make some minor adjustments to this volume indicator. First, let's make this line a bit more visible. Let's untick this 50 level and change this line from dashed to dotted. Okay, the strategy is ready, now let's select the particular sessions we're going to be trading on. So in the input section, let's enable only London and New York sessions. We can see that the London session starts from 3 AM Eastern Daylight Time and it finishes at noon. And the New York session starts at 8 AM and it finishes at 5 PM. Okay, I hope this is clear. If you have any questions, please write them down in the comments. Now let's move on to our trading rules. So first of all, we're only going to be taking trades during these sessions, and here are the rules for entering a short trade. First, we're only going to be looking to sell if the price action is closed below the SSL Hybrid line and the line is red color. Second, the Fu Manchu Cipher B has to issue a sell signal. The sell signal is only valid when there is a red circle appeared below the 0 level. Also, the money flow index area does not have to be colored in green. And the last condition will be to have this volume indicator crossing above the 100 level. And only when we have these conditions met, we can safely enter a short position. Our stop loss will be set slightly above the recent swing high, and we're going to be targeting 1.5 times the risk. Exactly opposite is true for long positions. First rule, the price action has to be closed above the SSL Hybrid line and the line has to be blue color. Second, the Fu Manchu Cipher B has to issue a new buy signal. For a buy signal to be valid, we need to have a green circle appeared above the 0 level. And the money flow index area does not have to be colored in red. And the last condition will be to have this volume line sitting above the 100 level. Our stop loss will be set slightly below the recent swing low, and we're going to be targeting 1.5 times the risk. If we zoom out, we can see that during these sessions the price action is moving the most. We can see that the level of volatility at these particular sessions is really high, and these are the times when big banks such as Bank of America, JP Morgan and HSBC are entering the market. Here's another example for a long trade. We see the London session just started and the market started trending. We have the price action closed above the SSL Hybrid line and the line is blue color. This indicates a strong uptrend. Also, the Fu Manchu Cipher B printed a new green circle above the 0 level and the volume indicator crossed above the 100 level. Our stop loss will be set at the recent swing low. and we're going to be targeting 1.5 times the risk. And we see the price action easily triggers our take profit target. If at least one of the conditions is not met at the time the Fu Manchu Cipher B issues a long signal, we simply skip this signal without waiting for the indicators to catch up. Okay, let me give you one more example for a short position. Here we see that we're in a London and the New York session. The price action is moving below the SSL hybrid line and the line is red color. The Fu Manchu issued a sell signal and the volume agrees. So we will place our sell order at the close of our trigger candlestick, and our stop loss will be set slightly above the recent swing high. Okay, now let's do our backtesting to find out how well this strategy performs during these sessions. Okay, so here are the results after 100 trades. The win rate for this strategy is 53% and we increased our account size by 85.35%. The profit factor is 1.69 and we had 6 consecutive wins against 8 consecutive losses. If we take a look at the equity curve, we can see that the drawdowns are pretty significant. So this information basically tells me that this particular strategy does not quite like the volatile markets. Okay, now let's see how well it will perform during different trading sessions. Now we're gonna untick this London and New York sessions and enable the Tokyo and Sydney sessions. Okay, so we see that the background for the Tokyo session is not quite visible. We're going to need to adjust that. And right away we can see that during these times the market participants are less active. If we zoom out, we can see that the price action is mainly ranging at these times, which is not really good, but there are some strategies that perform exceptionally well during these times. Okay, let's have a look at some trade examples. Here we see the price action is closed above the SSL hybrid and the line is colored in blue. The Fu Manchu Cipher B issued a long signal and the volume confirms it. Here's an example for a short trade. By the way, if the recent swing high is too far from the entry price, you can set your stop loss at the SSL hybrid line. Okay, now let's do our second backtesting to see if the results are any better. Okay, the second backtesting is finished and here are the results. The win rate for this strategy has dramatically increased to 67% and we gained over 272% of profits on our account. The profit factor is 3.05 and we had 5 consecutive wins against 3 consecutive losses. So yeah, the strategy is definitely showing some impressive results and the equity curve looks fairly stable. And the reason these results are so different is because, as I said, the London and New York sessions have more liquidity, yet there are more manipulations going on during these times. Let me show you an example of what I mean. This scenario happened during the London session. We had a signal to go long issued by our indicators right on his candlestick. Apparently, the majority of traders who saw this massive bullish candlestick thought that the price action would continue to go in the same direction. But the big banks simply took the price to the opposite way. So yeah, this experiment was really interesting. By the way, if you want me to backtest some of my other strategies this way, please write plus in the comments. And if you want to see one of my best strategies on the channel, check out this video right here.